Hey, this is Valerie with this, that, and the other. This is Kim across the way. Welcome back. So we're going to start another episode today, and I was thinking about what we were going to talk about today, and I'd like to know what the audience has some. I'd like to have them some input on this. Hopefully, eventually.
Makes me laugh when you say audience.
The audience, if we have, our 2 or 3 members.
We're all alone in here.
The whole 2. Kim, I'd like to know, how do you feel about pet peeves? Do you have any?
There's so many.
I know, and it could spin off to so many different things. So give me just examples of some of your pet peeves. Like I can give you some of mine.
Well, yeah, like what?
When I walk into a restaurant and I see men that wear hats
at the table
when they're eating, and I just
even if it's like a diner or doesn't matter.
It was always really frowned upon growing up in my family.
Yeah. Especially in a restaurant.
And my dad was a really stickler on that.
Like, would you go to someone's house and keep your hat on at their dinner table?
I would hope not. Or how about this? How about like these guys that
I think etiquette's just.
Do you remember when we were what was that restaurant?
Is it the same for girls?
No, girls can leave.
I can wear a hat?
Yeah. So we went, that's kind of like a pet peeve slash not a trend, but like etiquette, etiquette you could say.
I can wear my hat? That was perfect. You set that up.
Kim's gonna wear her hat today.
Hat.
It's her.
Is this etiquette?
It's her crown. So yes. So remember the restaurant we went to it wasn't Prime Rib, but the restaurant we went to in New York City.
Oh.
It was a really the Palm.
Yes.
We went to the Palms.
We had that whole room to ourselves.
For a fabulous dinner.
Amazing. We had a great server that day.
Yep. And there was a gentleman across the way. It looked like he was on like his first date, and he had like a t-shirt on, and he had a baseball cap.
I remember that because you were like,
I can tell you, had that been my first date with that particular man,
there wouldn't be a second.
We would not have a second date. I'm just that much of a stickler when it comes to that.
Valerie, if you're looking to date her,
yeah.
Don't wear a hat at the table.
Don't ever wear a hat at the table. I will veto you
I
immediately.
don't know that that's a pet peeve of mine. It's certainly something that
it crosses between like etiquette and pet peeve-ish.
I'm aware of. Like it'll draw my attention like
immediately.
Like that's the choice you made?
Yeah.
Kind of thing. But
like
I think it's my age too. Like at this point, I just don't care so much about other people unless it directly affects me.
So for instance, we went to dinner the other night, and we went in a really nice restaurant. Right. And I walked through the restaurant and towards the bar, and to the left there were 2 or 3 men with their
I saw that.
And people. It was
that. Yeah, that should have been in there.
That was a pretty nice restaurant. So I was just like, so maybe that's a lost.
Like, I don't know if it's because
or like
it's in the middle of the day. It was lunch, not dinner, or
I don't know. What's the rule on that?
Like, all it takes is one other person. I think if the first man that walks in there, and I would imagine they're looking around. Is there anybody else have a hat on? If there's one, then he's keeping it on.
If my husband walked in with a hat on, I would just have to give him a little nod, and that hat would be coming on.
And he would be like, "No, my hair."
And I'd be like, not for me. So that's just one.
Yeah.
Another one that was really enforced in our household growing up was elbows on the table.
So that's a pet peeve because that's how you were raised?
Yeah, I would say yes, but also like if someone is just like leaning over and like with their elbow on the table.
Yeah, I think there's something to be said about keeping certain activities formal in a sense, just to keep the integrity of what it is. Like make it special.
Yeah.
It's like no phones at the dinner table.
Exactly.
Take your hat off.
Exactly.
Be clean. Change your shirt. Wash your face.
So
Get ready.
I don't know. Etiquette. Like I know they have like etiquette classes.
Well, so for you, it would be, poor etiquette is a pet peeve of yours.
Right. Maybe that's
as a category.
And it could encompass many things. Because growing up, my dad would take a fork. If your elbow was on the table, he would jab you with the fork.
Really?
Like
just
but a little
make you aware that
your elbows would be coming off that table. So it was a pretty big. It just to me like you're not taking a nap or sleeping at dinner time or lunchtime. Like, get your elbows off the table.
It starts with your elbow on the table. Next thing you know, you're like,
I mean, you don't need to stumble.
And for kids, it's one thing.
You could, well, you're in training.
But I would still, so that's a bigger pet peeve of mine than just seeing a man that as a grown adult does it, right?
Yeah.
If there's a kid who's like blatantly laying around on the table and all over the place and not being corrected.
Like when you go to a diner and
that's
eating a meal behind you and like
don't, like I came to this restaurant to have a nice dinner. Don't sit down and be that right.
Yeah. How about you?
Well, there's a couple. We've talked about my picky eater pet peeve.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh my gosh, just keep it to yourself.
Yeah, we don't want to know.
Like in public, we're not catering to every individual.
Right, we don't want to know.
It's so hard.
It's all good. Like,
it just like stops the event. Like, no, I can't eat peas.
Well, it makes people uncomfortable around you.
It's like, the record just comes to us back.
Yeah.
So we talked about that one already. And it's one of the reasons I don't even like to engage on social media very much anymore. I just watch. I'm a spectator.
Right.
Is these keyboard warriors.
Oh, God.
Right? Yes. They're reading everything with the sole intention of arguing with you.
Yeah.
Telling you that you're wrong. And you know what? Too many people have gotten too comfortable saying things from behind their keyboard that they would get punched in the face if they said it in somebody's face.
Yes.
Who the heck do you think you are?
Apparently they're thinking.
Like, you just got bravery.
Apparently.
Let me find out where you live.
Apparently it's something.
Come talk to me.
Yeah.
It's like, who do you think you are?
I don't know. It's not me, man.
But it's like a pastime. It's a hobby for a lot of people, it seems like. It's all they do.
Yes.
And I've eliminated or I've removed myself from a lot of little community groups.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like in my neighborhood, to get the neighborhood ones going. And because that's pretty close to home. And it's like, I just don't forbid we bump into you at the grocery store.
And who wants to engage in argumentative
They
stuff?
do. They do. That's the whole thing. It makes me crazy.
Speaking of the grocery store, this happened like a year ago. I was at a grocery store, and and this would be a pet peeve or just gross. The buffets, the food buffets that they have to go get their salads and
at the grocery store.
Yeah,
I've seen the videos.
And well, I was walking.
Oh my gosh!
And it was this older lady, and she literally had stuck the spoon, the serving spoon, and was dipping the food in there and literally chasing the food.
No!
And putting the spoon back in.
Yeah, the videos of that.
And I was like, what are you doing? What part of your brain?
It's like lovingly. It's like elderly people. Like, I'm getting up there.
I'm getting elderly. Look at
me. Ladle out of this soup and drink it and put it back.
What part of that do you think was okay?
Or stick your hand in and grab an olive and or cough and sneeze and
I don't know what part of that thinks that that's okay to do that.
A lot of people don't even eat at buffets in a restaurant anymore. I think it's why Wendy's, like, we're gonna get copyrighted. Like, certain restaurant fast food, they don't have it anymore.
No.
This is why we can't have nice things. It's because people can't
have nice things. People are licking spoons.
It's gross, and it's like, are you that unaware of yourself, or you just don't care? You think nobody can see you?
I don't even
Everyone
know.
can see you. Every moment of your life in this day and
video,
age.
And now it's on video. So I don't really understand that. Another pet peeve, and again, it was instilled with me when I was growing up. Growing up in outside Philly, we'd be at the restaurant. My father would always sitting there, and the waitress would come on and be like, "Hey, how you guys doing?"
Oh, well, that's a.
I know.
So it's like a dialect.
I know, but my dad would be like, vocal.
Guys?
He'd be vocally like, It was vocal. And we would all sit there.
And all of you were like, oh, here we go.
We were mortified.
Really?
Mortified. Sitting there. And then we were only allowed to have one slurp of the straw, when you reach the end of the drink. And
if
it
goes,
yeah.
Don't do it again.
One.
Don't do it again.
One only.
We all know you're done.
Yes. And so to this day, when I hear that,
you were over there doing it on purpose so that your mom would be like, would you like another chocolate milk, sweetheart?
No, it was like, you're done. So again, but some of those things carry over into my adult life. I just don't particularly care for that.
My pet peeves aren't really anything I was taught like road rage. People with
that was going to be one of my topics that we talked about. So let's go into that now.
I'm not a very good passenger in a car to begin with.
Yeah.
I need to be driving.
Okay,
I get car sick. I don't like the beat,
So during the holidays, we obviously, you see probably more road rage than normal. I've experienced many road. I've had people get out of their car, come up to me.
Yep.
And like knock on the window with
follow you to your parking
kids in the
spot
car type of thing, cursing me out and
no, wait for you. They'll follow you around the parking lot. Wait for you to park, and because they have to tell you.
Yeah.
Like, do you feel better now?
Yeah, and I've had people pass me on the shoulders cutting me off, brake checking me, and then getting out of the car at the stoplight. And I just whip out my phone and videotape.
And say what?
I mean, it's what are you gonna do? I mean, I don't really
what
understand.
It's like, I don't do anything to you. Like,
I don't know.
It just that is a true pet peeve because I can remember one time.
You're not gonna get there any quicker.
I had my son as a child, 2 or 3 years old, in the back seat, picking him up from daycare, going home, and I'm driving along and a Jeep next to me. I'm sure I hear something. 2 guys in the car, and the one guy had a gun.
Oh no!
And it was it was this close, like this close to me, and it was the kind of the first time that I was aware of it, probably because my son was in the car, and now I'm this close to a gun, which means if that thing goes off,
we're in trouble.
We are in danger. That's how close we were. And I just thought, wait, what are you doing?
I don't know. I don't understand.
So when I think about road rage, that's what I think of. People just having that gun, thinking that they're just going to scare somebody with it, and that's, people get shot on the street.
And I don't think that would be a pet peeve. That would just be something like...
It's a phobia. It's a fear.
That's a fear. Like, what are you doing? Like, it's like...
seeing the gun, that was scary. Yeah. But, like, when people cut you off or, or won't let you in and you're trying to merge and it's like stop dead traffic and you're literally like inching this far at a time and they're literally like, you can just tell it's on purpose. Yeah. And then if you don't let it, then they look at you and they want to yell at you. It's like, I didn't draw the lines here, dude. I have to get over. Like, I don't know.
Know the rules.
I don't know how many more seconds you need to be ahead of me. It's like 2.
That's a pet peeve too. Like, because the zipper rule, in the merge.
Do you know the actual rule?
Yeah, it's like a zipper rule. Like the one car goes, then the merge goes, then the one car goes. It's like a zipper. So it fits.
A lot of people say, I hate the people who drive all the way up and then the last second get over. Well,
I've done that.
That's literally what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, I've done.
If one person stops way right at the yield sign. Yeah. Now you got a traffic jam.
Yeah.
You literally now I only know that. Let's use that in defensive driving, folks. But you're supposed to keep going
until you merge, and then you do
right.
It's a zipper rule. Like the car goes, moving, the car goes.
Not to the point that you're driving on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's a whole nother thing. You're all sitting there, and somebody goes around you.
Yeah. Or how about people pass me on the double line all day long when I drive down here?
Really?
It happens at least 2 times a week for me.
I don't drive a lot on back roads like you do.
Always. I pass them on the double line, and it's like they're in a hurry.
I don't think anybody's ever done it. I get more frustrated about being behind a horse and buggy.
Well, yeah.
Or get stuck behind a truck on a back road. And please go more than 45.
Yeah. But that's
not really rage. But road rage is one. And then in my professional, or not even in the professional world, but mansplaining. Men do that. Like, there's some I don't know.
Yeah, we have to have a whole other episode on that.
I love to turn that right around and explain themselves.
Yeah. Well, I think I told you when I was selling my classic car, a gentleman wrote a eulogy to me. Not a eulogy, but like a whole soliloquy, a whole sermon on overpricing my vehicle. That I should only get so much for it. In the meantime, I got exactly.
You don't know what you're talking about.
And
I built this car.
And I pretty much walked in the car with my husband, so we kind of knew it inside and out. And that was like the funniest thing ever.
Yeah, and that's, I say it's a pet peeve, and it is, but it doesn't outrage me the way, like other things do. Sure. But it's one of those things, and I think I'm just prepared for it at this point. I'm ready with the response.
I think we're at the time in our life where we're just like, it is what it is.
Unless I say to you, I don't know what that is. Tell me about that. Or, and I'm not that formal, but
and I'm not either.
I'm gonna assume that I don't know what like if I don't know, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we'd like to know maybe what your pet peeves are, or what your if you had any mansplaining done to you lately.
That means when
So when
when a guy says to you and you're a woman,
Kim's gonna womansplain it.
That's what this means, right? I mean, so let me say it another way so you understand. I'm sorry, did I say I didn't understand? Let me say something to you so you understand.
That's the
my vocabulary.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Well, anyway, we'd love to hear from you. Let us know what your thoughts are. If you have any comments, we'd love to hear from you on the show or Facebook comments.
We need to do this one again because I have a lot.
Oh, well, no,
we'll come back.
What we do, we're going to probably have a part 2 of this section.
We'll have to.
Because it's that intriguing and we want to talk about some more. So this will be part 1 of our pet peeves / mansplaining / road rage.
Yeah, write in the comments what yours are because we'll talk about them in the next one.
Send us in the comments in the Facebook and we can continue this particular section. We would love to have that.
That's a good one.
So thanks for visiting us today and stopping by this, that, and the other. And please go have the day you deserve. Thanks for stopping by.
Bye.
Bye.